Alright, people, let's get going, shall we? Sorry to keep you all waiting. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. I'll roll this down a little bit. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? No, wait. How we doing? How we doing, folks? How we doing? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Jump on in, people. Let's talk about what we saw today. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, it looks like we're good. Looks like we're live. Okay. All right, everybody. Hello and welcome in. I wanted to give my reactions to what we saw. Well, let me double check. Yeah, okay. Volumes rolled down a little bit. I wanted to give my thoughts and reactions to what we saw today in the World Cup. Opening round, opening match for Team USA. And I kind of wanted to go over that. Maybe talk a little bit about Canada's game as well. With, like, the enunciation was BIH. It's like, they should just call it BZG or something like that. Because, like, there's two, anyways, but it doesn't matter. So I thought I'd go over and just give my thoughts and reactions to what we saw in the World Cup today. And then another thing that I thought about doing as well, if we come over here, I thought about making one of these. Because all my, dude, I'm late to the party, and apparently you cannot do the bracket challenge at all. You can't do it on ESPN, like it's closed. It's like, nope, you're too late. It's not like March Madness where it's like, yeah, you can show up a day late, 2 days late. No, like they locked it down, and they're like, no, you don't get to. And so what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd just, look at some of the teams, make like fun predictions and stuff. Not an actual official prediction, because that was one thing that I have not done yet, is I haven't actually given my official prediction for who I think could win the World Cup or who could like be runners up. Like, I've already talked about some teams that I think are, big shots at getting there. You got your Spains, your France, your Englands, your Brazils, who else? What's another team? Like, there's a handful of teams. But so I just wanted to give my thoughts and reactions during this stream. So I thank you all for being here. If you guys enjoy sports content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get into it. Don't mind one thing. Never mind. It don't even matter. But let's get into it, shall we? Okay, the first thing with today's game was there was a lot of anticipation with, can Team USA show up? Because there's been a lot of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of tension, just like being the host country on, how's Team USA going to perform? Can they live up to the bill? What's everything going to be like? Honestly, looking at Group D, I was thinking Paraguay or Australia were going to be, maybe Turkey, I don't know, but I was, USA and Paraguay were like 1 and 2 that I was predicting on. These are probably going to be the top 2 teams in this group. And considering how much USA won today, it makes me go, oh darn, okay, maybe they might. It'd be a stretch for me to say that they sweep 3-0 in all their matches. I think there will be a draw in one of them. Maybe they could get 2 wins and a draw, maybe a win, draw, and a loss, 2 wins and a loss. Like, somebody, whether it's Turkey or Australia now, somebody's going to get them. Do I know who? No, absolutely not. Like, I'm not a fortune teller, can't, predict it. But, like it's Team USA, and as bad as that sounds, like, I'm going to keep my expectations pretty, like, pretty leveled. Even though today they absolutely dominated. Okay, so the first goal that happened here, which I made a meme about it, is we had an own goal here by Bobadillo. Okay, so we have a middle cross over here, and so Prolific brought it within here. I'm gonna hit play because I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how Fox is gonna be like, hey. But Prolific here, he brings it in, and then he tries to cross it over the center here, and then Bobadillo right here. You could tell that the pass was coming here, but like as it's going towards the middle, okay, maybe I could play just a smidge, boink. Okay, and then it bounced off of him for an own goal, and that started under 7 minutes into the game. Crazy play, which I mean, considering how this game ended up rolling, this wasn't why they lost. I made a couple memes where it's like, if you know, because I mean this is the biggest stage, in soccer, and to have an own goal, which I think wasn't the Bosnia goal today against Canada an own goal too? Like we've already seen an own goal, if I'm not mistaken, or was it Mexico? One of these games we saw an own goal. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. But anyways, hold on. Let me check one thing. Let me double check. Own goals in the World Cup. Maybe I'm just. All right, here we go. Hold on. World Cup own. Yeah. Okay. So was there own goal? I could have sworn there was an own goal in one of the other games. I guess there wasn't. Which, it is what it is. Let me go 2026. See if there's a list. Nope, just that one. Which, it is what it is. It's a terrible stat to have. His first own goal, which I think he's going to bounce back. And all things considered too, with how like this game ended up playing out. Like honestly, I think this loss benefits Paraguay in the way of like, okay, we saw how good, because what better way to get ready for Australia and Turkey than to go, okay, we lost by this many. Now we know who the best team potentially in group play is. We know how to beat this team. Let's go, secure 2 more wins or 2 more draws to at least get into knockout rounds. So that was the first goal. Okay, and then everybody's freaking out. Yay, woohoo, Team USA, woo, yeah, go USA. He got subbed out in the second half, which we'll probably touch up on why he got subbed out in the second half. I don't actually know. I'm thinking, to reserve players, because it's 3-0 at halftime. Like, the game's realistically out of reach. But as we've learned in both the playoffs for basketball and hockey, no lead is actually safe. So, take that with a grain of salt, if you will. Okay, let me check the chat, people. Let me check the chat, see if we got any people lurking. All right. Yeah, be sure to let me know, though, your guys' thoughts and opinions on who could potentially win the World Cup. Like to hear your guys' opinions. All right, now, here, let's go to the second goal. Or was this the chance? No, this was the second goal. That was the chance. Okay, there was a lot of, I would say, the best goalkeeper so far. Now, 4 goals went in for Team USA, so obviously it's not the Paraguay goalkeeper. I would say the best goalkeeper right now is the South Korea goalkeeper, because, man, he made some saves the other day. And Canada and Bosnia too. as well. Like their goalkeeper made a couple saves as well. So we have this save that happened, and then where is goal number 2? Where is he at? Oh, it already happened. Okay, wait, right. Okay. So here we come again. We got Pulisic right here marching right down the field, dictating the pace. And then it crossed over right in the middle here. And then we got our main man right here. He had 2 goals, which actually, funny enough, technically speaking, if you want to, he had 3. Because the first one was called back on like a pretty egregious, they called it an offsides, which again, I don't understand offsides, which, okay, what, it is what it is. Like even the announcers were calling, oh, okay, maybe, because my brain's thinking, okay, if they're within equal on the equal, because this is what I was kind of like yapping about the other day with the with the Czech Republic goal that got taken back, is someone was down here and like the whole group, everybody was in this box, and then he shot it from this box. It was either this box or this box, but like they were all together in the same box when he shot the goal, and then it was beep, nope, and it got called back. Which again, I don't claim to understand offsides. I don't get it, but beautiful center, teed it right up perfectly, and then as you can see, here comes the goal. Boing, goal. Yeah, Balogun had 2 in this one. He played phenomenal. And I think probably one of the coolest things about their goal and stuff is like they all just ran back to the sideline and celebrated together. Which I don't know how like demoralizing it would be, where I didn't realize this upon first watch. Like this actually, through watching the highlights and watching the replays, I didn't realize they celebrated right in front of Paraguay's bench, which is kind of like the ultimate FU move, which... There are parts of me where I can see the memes of if USA loses a game in group play, the other team would do this. I could totally see it, where they would celebrate right in front. Which I also thought was kind of funny too, is our head coach, tracksuit, nice button up, and then their head coach is in a full suit. Like it's the different vibes. It was kind of funny. So, and then here comes the second goal, which again, breakaway, wide open. Oh, wait. Okay. So, we're in plus stoppage time. They gave 5 more minutes. Which, again, with the offsides, I don't get how... like it's like, okay, maybe is it because he touched it here and not here, or like you look down here in the corner, the refs, you follow down perfectly parallel, the refs down here, so it's like, is it the ref? And like, what would qualify? Again, I don't know, I don't claim to know, but again, he pushes the pace, wide open, almost loses it, good slide tackle there by the defense, but then it just sets up, boom, right there, painting the corners. Which this angle is so freaking cool. Which I do like the referee view and the referee cam. Where almost a slide tackle, like it was a valiant effort in the slide tackle. Hey, by the way, can you tell that we're sponsored by McDonald's here in the World Cup? Just painted the corner, dude. Like that is exactly how you practice. Doink. Just perfect. Perfect goal. And so then all of a sudden, what seemed to be, oh, okay, it's 1-0, own goal, we can, recoup in the span of about, let's see, so, here we go. Yeah, Balogun's goals were in the 31st minute, and then in the 45th minute, like, plus the extra stoppage. And so then, yeah, like 10 minutes real time, and then just an avalanche of goals. Because I would think, again, because watching soccer, you go up by, you go up by 2 goals, game's pretty much over, but then you go up by 3 in the first half. Yeah, which you can see the fans back here go, whoa! Okay, and so then it goes to halftime. There was, I saw a yellow card here. Okay. I will say there was a little bit of chippiness in the second half, but I would more equate it to the result that was on the field of what was going on. Because again, it's 3-0. Game's over. Game's in the books. Like, I haven't seen, in fact, let's actually go look it up. I don't know what actually the largest comeback is. Largest. Wouldn't it actually technically be France? Yes. Oh, wait, no. Austria and Portugal in 54 and 66, both overcoming a 3-0 deficit. Where was the Argentina? I believe Argentina wasn't it 2-0, and then Mbappe started to score, making it 2-2, and then because that game didn't end 3-3 a tie, but then it went to obviously a shootout. Portugal, it's 66. In Liverpool, Portugal trailed 3-0 by the 25th minute. Whoa. 4 goals, and Portugal rallied to win 5-3. Whoa, what the hell? They fell behind 3-0, and then they won 7-5. Wow. I did not know that. That is wild. Okay, so I guess in future reference, if we ever see, hey, it's fine. It's fine. They're not losing by much. All right. Okie dokie. So then let's skip forward here a little bit. What's this about? I must have missed this. I must have missed that. Well, and he missed too, so I don't know. I did kind of have a field day a little bit, laughing at some of, not the egregious calls and penalties, but like the flopping. Like, there were so many. I want to find a compilation. I wish, like, obviously I'd probably have to go to the source of, like, finding, is this them scoring? Yes, this is them scoring. So let's go back a little bit. So, funny enough, right after this goal, let me set the stage a little bit for, like, how this goal transpired and what had happened to this point. USA started to make all their subs and stuff, and so then the second team unit comes in. That's when this goal was scored. Which, again, game is still a little out of reach, so it's not like it was too concerning, like, oh boy, everybody strap in, we might, this one might get ugly. So, yeah, there's that. But this one, look at we got 1-on-1 here, 3 defenders, so it's like it's a 2-on-5 rush, kind of technically. But we got good control here to keep possession. And then just this touch pass by him for the assist to know, hey, kick it out to the running man over here. Put it in the perfect spot where he just boink right in the back of the net, to give Paraguay a little bit of, hey, you know what? There's some positives we can look at here. So Mauricio puts himself in the scorer's table and stuff. Pretty cool goal. Now, but where is this one was pretty fun and cool. Where is it? So this was a good chance, a good look. It got tipped up by the goalie and then bonk right into the camera. Where is USA had a couple good chances there in the second after they made some of their subs. And then the very last goal of the game that ultimately made it 4-1. I thought this was such a cool goal. Right here. Nope. Put that away. The reason why I thought this goal was so cool by Reyna was it was the outside of the foot, like right here. Just like you can see that his foot is turned in, and it just kind of like does a little knuckler, and then it just swoops around the goalie, which I don't know how many goalies could stop that, truthfully. But then, here's the other angle of it. Yeah, it was so freaking cool. Such a cool play. Whee! So anyways, USA ends up winning 4-1. Good start. Honestly, a really good start. Not going to, overreact too much and go, oh, hey, baby, we're going to win it all. It's a good start to get their feet wet a little bit, because I think we've seen it in the Stanley Cup. We've seen it in the NBA Finals. I mean, we've seen it in, like, the Euros as well, and the Copa. Like, if I want to compare and actually stay in the same genre and stuff, if we were to compare this to music, like, momentum is a big thing. And, like, I think my predictions, I'll have to make a video on it, but, like, ultimately, probably my prediction for how far Team USA could get ultimately, I'm going to be crazy and say I think they can get to, because the knockout round is not 16, it's 32. And so there's parts of me that think that they can make the Sweet 16 and win one knockout game. Because I think in the men's history, the farthest they've ever gone is past round one of the knockouts into, like, the... Because, again, if it was 16 before and then they expanded it, because I think they expanded it, they either expanded it in 2018 or 2022, I can't remember, because I don't feel like it's always been a big bracket of 32 teams by the time group stage is over. Like, it's always felt like a smaller bracket. Again, I could fact check that, but the farthest they ever went was in, because I only know this because I'm getting reminded, because everybody's talking about it when they're covering the game in the pregame show. But the farthest they got was the 2002 team. And so, there's parts of me where it's like, you know what, if they play their cards right and, like, they get a pretty favorable, like, bracket where they don't need to mess with Spain, France, England, Argentina, or Portugal, especially. Like, there's 6 teams which is like, okay, they're bound to play at least one of them. Maybe they could get probably to the final 8 teams. Final 4 would be a huge stretch. But I do want to make a video where I try to kind of just throw ballpark on how far they could get. I also want to make a video too on, like, just my predictions on, okay, these are the 6 teams that I think could ultimately win the World Cup. Here's why, and, like, show stats or something. But that was that game. Let me pull up. Let me look at. Oh, I closed out of it. Whoops. Let's pull up. We're gonna pull up the Canada game now, because we have 2 games to talk about. Canada versus Bosnia. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Like the BHG. But instead they're like BIH. The top comment in this comment section, it's not fair, Canada had to play 2 countries. That's funny. That is actually super funny. That is the elite level of trolling. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, where is... Wait, let's... Hold on. Let me close out of this. Let's pull up... Whoa, where to go? There we go. Join the fellow rank. Oh, wait. Contribute. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, I put it in a group. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay. See, there's my big joke. Okay. Anyways, so the first goal happened Was it the 20th minute right here? Oh, I guess it was. I forgot. I was kind of half watching this, half not, because oh, was there a goal, a corner kick too? Just like, oh my gosh, it was just like chicks the other day. I was making the thumbnail, so I was kind of half paying attention, kind of half not. Anyways, where is? Oh, hello. There's my music, people, if you're wondering. Okay. So I'm checking something. Give me 2 seconds. Seeing if the stream's lagging. Because one of my, yeah, it doesn't look like it. Looks natural. Alright. Alright. Well, it is Friday. It is Friday. You know, I did have some fun though. Like here, let me show. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have it. I don't know if I decide to use that. Never mind. So the kind of half watching, half not. I made a wallpaper where here, let me pull it up. Where is it? What the? What? Wait a minute. Finals? No. Uh-oh. Did I not name it? Oh no. Oh no, I guess I didn't name it. Hold on. No, it's... Oh, okay. Okay. It is image. Okay. It's probably this one. There we go. No, not that one. Whoops. My bad. That is a... What did I just remove? Hold on. No. Get rid of that. Hold on, did I mess something up? I probably messed something up. Whoops. Which, Oh, I saw what I just removed. Whoops, my bad. Let's go like that. Let's go Sorry about that. Sorry about that, audio listeners. My, where the frick? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, audio listeners. Okay, this is the image I was trying to show you guys. Took me a little bit. Right here. Boink. So I was making this earlier, and it just, I was laughing the whole time making it, just because, like, I don't know, it looks silly. So, anyways. Let me pull back. No, we're good. Okay. Sorry about that. Got distracted a little bit. Okay, let's keep rolling. So I was making that, so I was kind of paying attention, half not. But so we had the header in, and so then Bosnia took the 1-0 lead. And then from here, nothing too much. Like, they led 1-0 at halftime. And then by the time Canada scored, here's the other thing too. Canada started playing super desperate. And there was a little bit of chippiness too. Where's the save? Oh, there's a save here too. Hold on. Where's the No. No. There was a save where is it right here? No. No. That is a save, but there was a save by... Is it right here? No. Is it right here? Like one of the Bosnia defenders, like it got past the goalkeeper, but the Bosnia defender kicked it up and it hit off the crossbar. It's somewhere here. No. 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 It's gotta be like right here. It was it was the best chance for Canada in the first half. But then it got blocked away. Oh my gosh, do they not have it? I don't think they... Oh, wait. It was him. It was him who blocked it away. No. Come on. Come on, where is it? There it is. Okay. Sorry. So again, perfect pass. He's passed everybody. He just split 3 defenders, wide open. All you gotta do is just tap it in. And then it was blocked away right up off the top of the... Like, it was insane. Because that would have made it 1-1, own goal. So it was a great block there. Was this the other angle? This is the other angle. Yeah, look, like, doink. Freaking crazy. So then here comes Canada, right? Where are we at? Oh, are we at the no, that's not what that was. Where's Canada's goal? Canada's goal was at the very end. The other thing too about Canada's goal, here we are, is like 3 seconds before the sprinklers went off during like the hydration break or whatever. And it's like, delay of game of the host country, I presume. And then like 2 minutes later, they came right out and single touched it and then goal. So then here's Canada just, oh yeah, we're the best. Which I think Canada's getting to the knockout rounds. I don't think there's no way they don't. Canada has a good enough team that they can get to the knockout rounds. So there's that. Where is... How are we looking on... All right. You know what? Should we pull up? So I'm looking around because I got a couple tabs open. Here, should we pull up? Let's pull up other World Cup highlights, and we can take a little look at them. We might as well. La, la, la. Oh my gosh, I should be tired. Well, it is almost 10 o'clock. Ten more seconds. don't know what the goalkeeper is doing, way out of bounds. And that was just a soft touch. Just a soft touch that floated in. Which, would this show... It's going to show the... There's the header. Which, again, is so sick. Because I was... When I was streaming, I was like, oh, look, it's 0-0. How boring. And then... Instantly... Oh, why you loading? Why you spamming on me? Hold on. I was like, it's 0-0. How boring. We're in the 59th minute, and then all of a sudden... Bing. Goal. Which, does this have the, I want to see where they have the goal called back. I don't think they'd have it up here, but yeah. So that's the goal that made it 1-1, and then the goal that made it 2-1 is over here. Forward a little bit. Perfect touch over the middle. Ricochets it in. Done. South Korea was one of those teams where I was like, you know what, they could be pretty good. Because where's their right? In Group A. Yes, they are in Group A. They're in Group A with Mexico. I think this South Korea-Mexico matchup, whoever wins out of these two, probably going to win the group play. I did predict South Korea, though. Over Mexico. Czech Republic, yes. Which, you know, I mean, we might as well. We might as well start to get into some predictions here. Sort of, like, yeah, half predictions, half not predictions. And just kind of... Let's see Bosnia. Well, with how Bosnia played today, I could... well, we'll see about the Swiss. I'm kind of leaning towards Switzerland. Brazil, Morocco, that makes... Yeah, let's go with that. I think better. Yeah. Let's see with that. Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast. Yeah, let's go with that. Netherlands, Japan. Ooh, I don't know about either of these teams. Let's pick Sweden. I think Belgium will win this one. Out of the other three, I have no clue. Let's go with that. Group H. It's Spain. But it's like probably Spain and Uruguay, just considering like the history. France, Senegal, Norway. Norway's second. Norway. Whoever wins this probably. Can we pick? I'm gonna, just for fun. Let's pick an upset here. Here we go. Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. Yeah, that sounds fine. I have no clue. I have no freaking... It's Argentina's to lose. Ooh, there's parts of me that want to do Copa upset here. Because these guys were runners-up. But do they have a better team than Portugal? No. Oh, yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay, third place teams. Let's do Czech, Ghana, Paraguay. Let's do was Senegal, who USA just played in friendlies. I guess we'll pick them. Bosnia impressed me today, so we'll pick them. Let's do Sweden. Let's do Scotland. Let's go to Congo. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Continue. Here we go. Look at this. Oh man, look at how this is set up. Portugal and Ghana in the opening round. Okay, let's start up at the top. Germany and Paraguay, probably Germany. Norway and Scotland, most likely Norway. Mexico and Switzerland, Mexico. The Netherlands and Morocco. Ooh, I could see an upset. Ooh, I don't know. This one, I'll pick Netherlands. Okay, Colombia and Croatia, I'll pick Croatia. Spain and Austria, I'll pick Spain. Oh, United States and I'll pick the USA. Belgium and the Czech Republic, I'll pick Belgium. Brazil and Japan, I'll pick Brazil. Ecuador and France, gotta go with France. South Korea and the Senegal, I'll go with South Korea. England, Argentina and Uruguay. Man, this could be a finals matchup for all we know as well, just with how it's set up. I'll take Australia. Okay, Canada, Sweden, I'll take Canada, and then I'll take Portugal. Okay, so then in the round of 16, or final 16, Germany, Norway, Mexico, Netherlands, Croatia, Spain, United States, Belgium, Brazil, France, South Korea, England, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, and Portugal. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Whoops. Oh my, whoops. You cannot even see it. Oh, you can't even see it. Hold on. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see it. My bad. Hey, my bad. Why? Oh, wait. Let's go right here. I'll just. So in the round of 32. Okay, in the round of 32, I predicted Germany, Norway, Mexico. You see? All right. There we go. All right. And then, all right. Now moving ahead to the round of 16. You know, let's just keep it right here. Out of Germany and Norway. Oh man. Why not? I'll pick Norway for fun. Mexico. Croatia and Spain. Dude, this could be a finals matchup for all we know. I'll pick Spain. United States and Belgium. This is the end of the line. This is where, okay, we had fun. We went. We competed. I'll take Belgium. Brazil and France. Again, this could be a freaking finals matchup. I'll take France. South Korea and England. I'll take England. Argentina. Egypt. I'll take Argentina. Canada and Portugal. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at how that matches up. That's a freaking finals matchup too. All right. Back to it. Let's lock in. Norway and Mexico. Oh my gosh. Really? Let's do Spain. France and England. Dude, this is a freaking. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Let's go France. Okay, Argentina, Portugal. I'm torn, but I'll go Argentina. Oh my gosh, so we have a rematch here. Let's go back up to the top. Norway and Mexico. Probably Mexico. Okay, and then Mexico and Spain. Are we in the semifinals? Oh my gosh, we are in the semifinals. Wow. This one's a tough one. I could see France get a little bit of revenge. And then France and Spain. Cause I'll say Spain wins this one, but then out of this one, I don't know. Oh my gosh, dude, I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. Here, let's go Spain. In the final, Spain against Argentina. That's a soft prediction. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. I can see Argentina against Spain. I can see Argentina against France. Where are some of the quarterfinals here? Oh my gosh. So let's say, okay, if England, yeah, I don't know if England could get past Argentina. If Portugal, okay, can I say something? If Portugal gets past Argentina here in the quarterfinals, then I could see Portugal get past England, and then out of Spain and England, I mean Spain and Portugal, I could see Spain winning it or Portugal. Like, that's a hot take. A hot take I have for Portugal is that they get to the final. Like, that is a hot take that I have. I've been debating on if I should make a hot take video. Like, one hot take for, well, there's 40 something teams, so probably not every team, but just like a hot take where it's like, hey, I think Portugal could make the final. Hot take, Team USA makes it to the round of 16. There's a hot take. Hot take, Spain doesn't make it out of the round of 32. They would lose to like Austria or something. And again, like momentum wise too, let's go to the round of 32. Momentum wise, if like let's say Austria beats Spain here and then they beat I don't know. I'm not gonna pick them. I'm gonna pick Spain. Man. Hot take. We could do other hot takes. Like hot takes. Canada gets to not the semifinals, but maybe quarterfinals. That could be one. Hot take. England wins it all. Hot take. Mexico loses in the round of 32. Hot take, Mexico doesn't make it out of where's the hot take, Mexico doesn't make it out of group play. Where now, okay, they beat South Africa 2-0. Like they're in pretty good shape to get out of that conference. If we want to look at it football terms, but it's like if South Korea and the Czech Republic go, and then Mexico's just sitting here with their 1 win and 2 draws. It's like, because again, I could see South Korea make a little bit of noise. I could see Morocco make a little bit of noise. There's some B tier teams that I think could play upset, like South Korea, like Canada. Morocco. Who did Morocco beat somebody in the Morocco? Who did they beat? They beat yes, they beat Portugal. They beat Portugal and they freaking took it to them. And I remember watching this game and going, this was disappointing, because I had Portugal. Like, where's the World Cup 2022 bracket? I think in my oh my no. Let's go bracket. This is bracket. Okay, so I had USA, Argentina, England, France. Out of England and France, I had France. Morocco and Spain, I had Spain. Portugal, and Portugal and Spain, I had Portugal. And then Croatia, Brazil, Croatia. So I had Croatia against Portugal. And then I had Portugal and France. I had Portugal. And then out of Croatia and Argentina, I had No, Argentina. Did Argentina really play Croatia in the semifinal? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. But anyways, I had either yes, I think I had to have had France against Portugal, and then Portugal Argentina. I think I had Portugal Argentina in the final last year. Not last year, but because I Brazil. Yeah, no. This year, like if we're going this standards this year, I'll take USA, Argentina, Croatia, Korea, probably South Korea, Spain, Portugal, Spain, um, which is funny considering. Oh, I shouldn't have backed out of my bracket. England, France and Spain. France, and then Argentina. But we're not gonna have a France and Argentina final again. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. In Group A, I think I had the Netherlands and Ecuador. Then I had, oh yeah, I forgot England and the United States, because the United States lost to Wales. I remember I was kind of low key rooting for Wales because I think Wales has Bale on it. So then Argentina and Mexico. I think I predicted France and Denmark here. I predicted Uruguay and Portugal here. Because, whoa. I just noticed something. Look at what team is not in the knockout round. Uruguay. Uruguay did not make it into the knockout round. That is definitely interesting. Okay, here we go. Brazil. Did I pick Brazil and Serbia? Croatia and Belgium, and then Spain and Germany. I picked Spain and Germany here because Germany didn't make it either. Oh my gosh, these are some. Now that I look at it, these are some. This is a loaded. This is a loaded group. This is a stacked group. Holy hell, that's a stacked group, and this is a stacked group too. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and that's a stacked group. And then, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 32. Really? There are 32 teams total? And then you go to the FIFA schedule 2026. No, hold on. Yeah, there's 40. There is 40. So hold on. So there's 32 teams, and then how many FIFA teams? There's so 32 teams compared to 48. They've brought wow. Okay, so I knew I wasn't like they've expanded. Okay. Hold on. 2028 World Cup. I'm just curious. I need to go look it up. I need to. No, not 2028. My bad. 2018. We could do that one right here. Okay. Here we go. Uruguay and Portugal. France and Argentina. Yikes. That is. I do remember when they lost this game. I remember watching it. Also remember this Belgium-Japan game because I think Japan won. Okay, but here we go. Which I haven't looked at the chat in a minute. Chat, how we doing? How we doing? Okay. Thanks for your input. Okay, here we go. back to it. Uruguay and Portugal, Portugal, France, Argentina, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Brazil, Belgium, Japan, Belgium, Spain, Croatia, Sweden, England. Did I have? I think I had Argentina versus England. Now that I'm thinking about it, because out of Belgium, and Brazil, I probably would have taken Brazil, and then out of Argentina, Uruguay, I would have taken Argentina. So Argentina, Brazil, Argentina, and then out of Spain and Croatia, I probably before the bracket would have picked Spain, but like watching, because I remember enjoying watching Croatia, so I probably would have picked Croatia. And then out of Sweden and England, I would have picked England. And then out of England and Croatia, I would have picked, yes, Argentina and England. That makes sense. Because you know what we've yet to see? Oh, here's somebody's prediction. We've yet to see Portugal and Argentina meet up in the World Cup. Oh, Argent. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. This is in a month. No, I don't think they've ever met up in the World Cup. And with how the bracket is set up and stuff, there's no way. Hold on, let's go to. Wait, whoops. We'll look at this later. There's no way. Like, see this, where it's your third A, B, C, D, or F team, your KL, your 2L, your, like, it, to have it be perfect of how, like, we have Portugal on this side, and no way. No, they're gonna meet, hold on, I already did my, yeah, let's just pick the first. Set up, here we go. Let's just go. Germany, France, check. Let's just set it up here. Set it up. Well, where the hell is Argentina? Oh, there it is. Okay. See, they'll meet in the quarters. The quarterfinals. Even with how random of random, they'll meet up in the quarterfinals. There's no way they meet up in the semis. So, and you know, it will be a hot ticket to get into this game if they do end up playing each other. Like, standing room only. We think Nick's tickets are bad. Okay, the other thing that I want to look at too is I didn't know these freaking teams had that dog in them. So this was the last time these two played each other. This was in November of last year, where there's a little bit of a scrum. I didn't know soccer players had that dog in them, but apparently they do. Which is funny is, like, you see how rough and tough they get here versus, you know, you breathe on them and it's like flop. So, yeah. Surprisingly, there was actually no hostility in this game. There really actually wasn't. They were more hostile in the friendly against Germany than they were this game. Like, so there's that. All right, and then we already went over that. We already went over the other games. So, all right, people. I think we'll end the stream here. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. People on the shorts end, we're gonna do a hard out here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Real quick. Do a heart out. All right.